It is really windy out. Trying to cool it down, I had it a little too hot. I was trying to get it to draft, and it, as you can see, it is trying to draft. Goofy thing. I've also got remnants of my desk that I'm throwing in there, and that's part of the problem. That the finish that's on that stuff is just kind of screwing with things. So what are we doing? Well, there's no. Where's the Kwik-Way loader? Wait a minute. There it is. I've got it on a dolly under there, so I can move it around. Lifted it with the lift there, just so that I could maneuver the thing. It's kind of crooked right now. See that much of the tire sticking out, and I come over here and the tire's tucked in. It's just a little catawampus, but we're not worried about the loader itself at the moment. We're getting the brackets made right here for being able to mount these rods. The angle iron idea just isn't going to work, so this is good heavy gauge metal here and here. So we're going to put two gussets, one on either side, and weld them in, but we're not going to weld them until we position the loader and the loader arms where these are upright. Right now they're canted forward. You can see how that one's kind of canted forward. Those need to be straight up and down. So let me go over to the other side. You can see right here where it's hitting, and you can see a little bit of daylight coming out right here. These actually need to be right about there with the hole to bolt these in. Excuse me, to support the front end. And then I have that piece of plate steel right there, and I'm just going to cut sections of that plate steel and bolt it to the frame to keep the front of the frame rigid. Oh, it's cold in here. Brr, my nose is running, everything else. Trying to recondition the battery, and the battery, well, I'll find a plug-in that'll stay happy. Hang on. I don't think this battery is going to come back, but we are definitely going to try. It's a Rural King battery. Battery prices have jumped way up. Yeah, July 2011. That battery's almost 12 years old. I don't think it's going to come back enough. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did, but it is an X-side, so anyway, once we get those brackets on, those gussets, and then get these brackets mounted, then we're going to work on getting the pump installed. I'll just take the muffler completely off so it's out of my way, because the loader's not going to come back off until, well, if Sean wants it off, he can take it off. Once it's on, it's on. It'll still be a bolt on. But anyway, we've got to get that bracket right there nested down inside that little cavity right there. So anyway, I'm going to work on these. I'm going to clean the paint off the area that I want to weld them on, and I'm going to position them just with magnets so that I can get the arms ready. Really? No quick. Sorry, you guys weren't looking at anything. It was just smoking to see. Aggravating thing. You can see where my temp is. My tent's great. It's just that windy out. I picked a bad day to come out here, but I was feeling half decent. So every step I take forward on this is one less step that I have to do. So here's the brace for this side, and that'll nest up in there, and that'll mount right in that vicinity. But like I said, I've got to make sure these arms are parallel, or not parallel. What's the other word? Parallel. Oh, really? See how my brain's working? It's not. Perpendicular. There we go. These arms need to be perpendicular to the ground, so 90 degrees to the ground, and then that's going to be the mount point of the braces. That will tell me where the mounting point of the braces is. So like I say, I'm going to make the brackets, get them fitted, put a magnet on them so that I can set the braces in and get my hole marked where I need to bust a hole through it, and we'll use the smithy. We'll just drill a hole right through there, through that metal. But I'll show you when I get a little bit further along. Alright, here we go. I had a little problem with my bench grinder. I had to tear into it and replace a bearing while I was trying to grind these. One of them decided to go out, so that ate up some time. But that's all part of it, I guess, right? So, right there, that's where it's going. That one will get welded in there, and come over here. And they fit good enough, they just stay right put as soon as I set them down. So, and there's the other one. So once I get these perpendicular to the ground, see, I remembered that time, then I'll mark my hole, drill the hole, come back, weld everything up, and we should be golden from that point on. And what I might do is, I don't know, I'm gonna think on it, but that's for another day. We're gonna weld on that another day. I've been out here for 3.5 hours, and the hands have taken all they can take, and it's cold. Even though I've got the wood stove cranked up good, our wind chills are pretty much zero. See the actual temperature. Yeah, it's a balmy 18 degrees. So the old wood stove does it, but I just don't want to run out of kerosene until I get more, because I don't have any more. The salamander over there's got half a tank in it, and this one's got, I don't know, probably 3 gallon in it. So, but anyway, we're shutting her down there. I'm going to leave this right where it sits. Hopefully I can weasel the 2 tractors in. I think I can. I've only got 2 tractors out right now, and I'll come back out and check that in the morning. Right now it's a little after lunchtime, but I got out here, got something accomplished. It's one step forward. It's not a big step, but it's a step. So thank you guys for hanging out. The hands are not doing great, but I've got a family member who is a therapist, and she's going to come and give me some hand exercises that I can do to hopefully loosen these joints up that are they're just binding up on me something awful. So there's a quick little health update. What else? I think that about wraps it up. So Sean, some progress, not a lot, but some. and enough that we'll be able to firmly mount and the Kwik-Way loader. Once it's firmly mounted, then you put the pump on, get the pump aligned, get the new pulley. I'm going to turn the neck of the new pulley down, make it a little shorter to go on the crankshaft end. Have to modify where the exhaust comes out. And then what I'm going to do is cut 2 little slots so that you'll be able to get your hood on and off. It'll just lift straight up and out. This is where your hood bolts to, right here. I'm just going to cut slots into those, and then rigid bolt, put kind of like locating pins in the hood, so that you'll just have to just set it down. You'll have to tilt it forward just a hair, and then you can lift it on up out of there. Maybe a case of you can only take it off with the loader up in the air, but we'll see. And I've also got to throw a couple batteries in the back of the truck for exchange and go get a 51R for this. It's a 51-60, you see right there. And these have jumped up in price. They're almost $100 now. They were like $70. Everything's getting more expensive, and it's aggravating. Believe me, I know. Alright, that's it. Friendly Neighborhood Zippo. I promise you guys I will see you when I see you. I hope you enjoyed seeing me out in the shop, even though you didn't physically see me getting any work done, because this took up an hour of my time getting that bearing on that side replaced. It just started squalling and hollering while I was grinding those plates to fit. So, alright, that's it. Promise you guys, I'll see you when I see you. Later. I'm out of here.